update from Tuesday the 9th. I will say I may or may not have just deleted all the footage I previously had for this vlog. So if this is the first clip you're seeing, I did. If it's not, I was smart previously and had already uploaded this before I deleted everything on my camera. I really am not sure if I did that though. I don't think I did. So this will be fun. But a reading update regardless. It's not like I've gotten much reading done. Anyway, I am reading A Court of Silver Flames. I am currently on page 612. I think last time I updated, if that update is not here anymore, I was like only halfway or maybe even less. So I really, I would love to finish this tonight. How much do I have left? And like 150 pages left though, so I don't know if that's gonna happen because it is almost 10 and I worked a 12-hour shift today and your girl's real tired already because it was a busy day. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish tonight, but I think I would let myself just wake up and finish it in the morning before I have to start my homework that I don't want to do. But I am loving this book more than I could possibly describe to you right now. I think I'm going to do a full separate review video on this. I don't do a lot of review videos. In fact, I literally cannot remember the last one I did on my YouTube, but I love this book so much and I cannot wait to keep reading. I love Nesta, I love Cassian. So much is going on right now and I'm gonna go read and I will update you in the morning. Hello. An update from Wednesday morning now. If I look like a mess who's been crying, it's because I am, because I finished A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I don't even know where to begin. This book is easily one of the best books I've ever read. Just like full stop, top 10 favorite books of all time. So like the writing, I don't even know how to fully articulate everything yet. I literally just finished like 2 minutes ago. I am planning on doing a full review for this one once I can get my thoughts together because this is just, it's just so good. I literally was crying for like the last 50 pages. It just was so beautiful. And I never thought a 760 page book that I'd want it to be longer. I wish there was another 100 pages. Like I complained about Aquar. I was like, that's just too long. It's like, you could have cut 200 pages from Aquar, but this one, no, I need another 200 pages. Like this book, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I'm not gonna say any spoilers right now. I'll save that for a review, but I loved this book. Like more than I can explain. I love Nesta and I'm so sick of hearing people talk shit about Nesta and just about Sarah J. Maas in general. If I hear one more person be like, oh, saying it's just a romance is ridiculous in itself. A book, just because it has a romance and if that's the main component of the story, doesn't mean it's just anything. It's just as important a story as, you know, your literary fiction bullshit. And this book, while focusing on the romance that develops throughout, that's just part of the story. But that is such an important part of the story and so important to Nesta. And learning that she is worthy of love for herself, like that journey literally like stabs me in the heart. It's so good and so important. And I like Sarah J. Maas in the acknowledgements. I always read the acknowledgements. She says something like, you know, Nesta's journey is not the same as mine. Like Nesta's been through a lot of physical things and a lot of trauma that us in the human world might not experience, but emotionally there's like, I think every single person, if they sat down and cared enough to read this, anyone could find something to connect to Nesta. I for sure can. Since I was first introduced to Nesta, even in the first book where like, yeah, I didn't like her as much because she was kind of bitchy, but if I was in Nesta's situation in the beginning, that's probably how I would have reacted too. She just is so full of anger, but it's not just anger at the world, it's anger at herself. And she needed something to change in order to start working through that. And this book, like the way the emotional journey is written, I am in such awe of Sarah J. Maas. And she talks about how she pulled a lot of like wording and everything from her own journey to put into Nesta's, and it's just absolutely beautiful. She had this story in the acknowledgements about how she was in New Zealand and went on this hike, and like how that inspired a hike that Nesta and Cassian go on, and just that beauty just in like that peace, I guess, it just blew me away. And I don't want to ever hear anyone talk shit about Sarah J. Maas again. I feel like so many people just do it because it's, you know, the cool thing to do. It's the same reason people hate on Taylor Swift. Just saying. And like, 'cause she's an incredible writer. Like, I have never been so moved by a character and been able to connect so deeply with a character emotionally than this. Like, I cannot think of an example. There are stories that I love, and there are stories that I love to read, but when I get down to it, there has never been a character that I read their story and I feel so deeply. Like, I'm so convinced that these characters are so real and so, they're just, I don't even know how to explain it. I loved this book so much. The Inner Circle, all of them mean so much to me, but especially Nesta. And I just, when does the next book come out? Oh my god, I don't want to wait. It's so good, and I know there's gonna be more. I can see the story they're starting to build, and I just can't wait. And oh my god, just all the stuff at the end, and like the Hunger Games kind of component, didn't see that coming. Like, also one of my favorite characters is the House of Wind, or whatever they call it. It, you know, has that personality now, and I love it. And the House reads romance novels too, and Nesta reads new romance novels. I love Sarah J. Maas for incorporating that into the story, and that was in the previous ones too, I think. The fact that she is this angry, like really hard sort of character, and she, you know, now is a warrior, and like she has immense amount of power, and she loves to read romance novels, and I just love it so much. And it's just such a beautiful story, and I literally, part of me wants to start over and read it again, but point of clarification is, I thought all mates could talk to each other in their heads, and I guess they can't. I think that's just a Feyre and Rhys thing, and this whole time I've thought it was like any mates could do that, but I think it's because Feyre and Rhys have, the Dementi power, Dementi, I don't know how to say that word. It's always written in italics. I'm just speechless. I love Nesta so much. Literally, if you have even 1 ounce of yourself considering to read this series, do it. If you like romance, if you like action, if you like found families, if you like badass women, if you like battles and like really, really good writing, read it. Start with ACOTAR, obviously, but oh, so much happened, and so much of the things I want to discuss is spoilers, so I'm gonna try and start writing down all my cohesive thoughts, and I will do a full review that will hopefully be up either a couple days after this vlog or a week after. Anyway, next I'm going to read Winter, the finale to the Lunar Chronicles. I'm thinking I'm just gonna throw myself into this really quickly. Like, I have the audiobook, I'm gonna like follow along after I do my homework today and just like get into this as fast as possible. So like I don't just sit here and just think about Silver Flames, because I like there's a part of me that's like, what if I just start over? But I'm not going to do that. I want to read other books, obviously, still. Will I revisit this fairly soon? It's to be seen. But I'm gonna start winter, and I'm gonna start the last Lord of the Rings audiobook. I want to finish that fairly soon because I have not listened to any audiobooks since January other than Lord of the Rings, and that's really killing my reading numbers. So I'm gonna go do homework and then read later, but it feels like there's a giant gaping hole in my chest where this book, only this book can fill it, and its sequel, which we don't even have a title for the next one yet, do we? So it's all gonna be a hot minute before that's out. Maybe I'll finally buy and read Crescent City just to fill my heart with some more Sarah J Maas, but it's not the same. I guess I could continue the Throne of Glass series too, but it's not the same. I need these characters, this world. If you have any negative opinions of Nesta, I don't want to hear them. Is that mean to say? I don't know. But literally at this point, I feel like my personality, not really my personality, but me is so deeply intertwined with Nesta and my understanding of her experience that if you insult Nesta, you're insulting me. That's how I feel. I'm the same way with Amy March from Little Women. So if you take Amy and Nesta, and they're kind of similar characters, you get a pretty good idea of how I am and why I connect with those characters the most. If you insult Amy, you insult me, which is why there's a couple people in the book community who have said shit about Amy March, and I'm still mad at them. Has it been 3 years? Yes. Am I still mad? Yes. So anyway, finish that. Going to start winter. I am very excited for winter, and hopefully it'll pull me out of the night court enough to, focus on reading this. I'm really excited to know what happens with Cress and Cinder and everyone else. Kai is here now too. I don't really feel like reading contemporary romance, my historicals, anything like that. I want magic, science, technology, out of this world type of stuff. So this will be my next read. I will update you either tonight or tomorrow when I get into this, and hopefully get pulled out of my A Court of Silver Flames book hangover, because it's a lot. It's intense. It's gonna be an interesting time. So I will update you later and let you know what I think of winter. Bye. Hello, an update from the 11th, I think. It's Thursday. I am about 150 pages into winter now. I started it last night. Really enjoying it so far. Not a lot has happened. The book is 800 plus pages. Yeah, 820, so I imagine it's gonna take some time to build that plot up. I have theories for how this could end, but I really don't know what's gonna happen. This book is obviously focusing a lot more on Winter, that character. She's interesting so far. I'm really curious to find out what these visions are. Is she just, needs some mental help, or is it, I have a feeling it's more connecting to something that's going to be a big deal. Does it have to do with maybe some of the powers Lunars have? I think she said she stopped using her powers at 12 or something, so does it have to do with that? But Cinder didn't use her powers for a long time, and she's not, out of her mind, so I don't know. It's very interesting though. Thorn has his vision back, which I'm very happy about. I was really wondering if that was going to happen or not, but I think that'll be interesting now that he's, a more functioning member of the team. And he is just such an interesting character in general because he doesn't have the motivation that everyone else does to be here. He's just here because Cinder broke him out of prison and he was the one with the ship. And he's a criminal and everything, and he doesn't have that good motivation that everyone else does. Cinder, wants to save Lunar and she wants to overthrow Lavanna. Kai wants to save his whole kingdom, and Wolf wants to save Scarlet and defeat Lavanna as well. And Scarlet is, in the same boat. And Cress, even though she doesn't have any specific vendettas other than she doesn't like Lunar. She's really good at heart, and Thorn is like playing it like he's not. He's like, I'm a terrible person, I'm literally a criminal, why do you guys even like me? And that's just so good. It's very like reminiscent of like Jace Wayland from the Mortal Instruments type of thing. Just like that sort of thought process for a character. He doesn't think he's like worthy to be on this team, and therefore doesn't think he's worthy of Cress. And my boy, he's got to get over that, because him and Cress are so perfect and I love them so much, and I'm just waiting for them to get together. I did look through the book a little bit. My fatal flaw is the fact that I look ahead in every book I'm reading, basically, just to see what's going on, especially in a book this long. And I mean, logically, I know they end up together eventually, but I don't think it happens for quite a while, because we are doing the thing where we split up a lot. So that'll be interesting to see what develops between Thorn and Cress. And Cinder and Kai are very cute right now too. I like them a lot. And then Scarlet and Wolf, I mean, we're working on it. She's still up in Looney Town, so I cannot wait to keep reading. I have so much homework to do today, but I'm going to try and get some more reading done. I am attempting to try and read 50 to 100 pages at least a day right now. I saw Haley in Bookland posted this video where for the entire month of February she read 100 pages a day, and while I don't think I could realistically hold myself to that, just because, well, I just finished all of my hospital shifts, so I won't have all that keeping my time, but I have another class to finish before I graduate, and I just can tell it's gonna be a disaster of a class. I have no idea what's going on, and that's the class I have to work on all day today. So I don't think I can realistically set a 100-page goal, but I'm gonna try and do at least 50 pages every day, and then if I can, bump that up to 100. I just want, like, I feel so strongly about my hatred for Lavana, and like, I don't know if you watch my reading vlogs, back in the second book I was like, why is Lavana even the villain? Like, she doesn't have any purpose, and I still kind of stand by that. Like, why is she so angry? Like, just chill out. Why? I guess she wants to take over the earth, whatever, but she's just so terrible. I literally don't even care what her purpose is. I just hate her, and I want her to die. So I'm hoping that's how this book ends. But I will update you later. I'm going to go do homework, and I think we might go out for some sushi tonight, which would be fun. They have an outdoor patio, which would hopefully be safe. I have not been to a restaurant since February of 2020, so this would be fun. We will see if that actually goes through, but sushi sounds so good right now. So I will hopefully be updating you later tonight with some of the reading I've done. I am hoping I can still get this reading vlog up this Sunday, despite the fact that I deleted that footage from last week, which you've probably realized by now by the fact that there wasn't anything from last week, because I deleted it. So love that from me. I am gonna go probably procrastinate homework for a little bit longer with my cup of coffee, and then maybe do something, I guess. But I'll update you about winter later. For Friday the 12th, I am exactly 300 pages now into winter. I have a lot of thoughts It's gonna be a lot. I am so lost at this point on where I think that this story is going to go. Cress not doing great. Thorn not doing great. Because of the fact that Cress isn't doing great. Everyone else is like safe, but not doing great. And Jason is very sad. Okay, I'm not gonna do overt spoilers, but like the wolf, that was really sad. Why did that have to happen? Ryu, it was a sweet little, it was like her pet, and yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting development. I don't know why I didn't expect Winter to become a part of the group. Like obviously, like she's one of the main characters in this one, Winter. But for some reason I didn't expect a lot of interaction with her and the rest of the crew, but now we're getting that. Winter it's interesting that because she doesn't use her lunar power that like literally drives you crazy. Like what is the biological reason behind that? And like her reason for not using her power is legit. I get that. I wouldn't want that manipulation over anyone either, but like why doesn't she use it in like safe environments just to get that energy out so she doesn't lose her mind? I don't know, but I am really enjoying it. I am hoping to get more reading done tonight. Quite a lot, hopefully, but we'll see because I have to get up kind of early. But I am really enjoying it. I am going to go shower and then have a relaxing night reading. I am getting up early tomorrow, like I said, for one. One of the libraries is having a charity book sale. So like you go and buy a box of books for $5 and the money goes to the library to help raise money for them because libraries haven't been open in a long time. So I'm sure they are very much in need of funding. So I'm gonna hopefully get up on time to do that. And then I also am going to a baking class tomorrow, which is really exciting. We're going to be making Oreo macaroons. I don't know how to say it. I've never actually had one. We got these tickets from a family friend. She's unable to go, but it's really cool because it's like totally COVID safe because you are all wearing masks and you're all at your own separate tables. So I'm very excited to give that a try. So I'm going to go take a relaxing hot shower and then hopefully get lots of reading done tonight. I am probably overcompensating with the amount of updates from since I deleted all of last week's footage, which wasn't a lot. It was probably only like 10 minutes worth of footage, but like because I deleted that, I'm like, I have to make up for it. So this video is not 6 minutes long, and I feel like I've probably fully overcompensated and now it's going to be like 30 minutes, which is too long, but it is what it is. I haven't done a long reading vlog in a while anyway, so we're just going to run with it. I will see you tomorrow. Why did I do a peace sign? I don't know. Hello, it is Saturday the 13th and I just got back from the library sale. I did 3 boxes and each was $5. And because they're like books that are being taken out of the library circulation, it might have been a waste of $15. It might just be all a bunch of duds. I don't know, because they're like mystery boxes. But I'm supporting the library and I got like 30 books for $15. So let's see what we got. I did get one adult fiction book. This is the one I have the least faith in, but we'll see. I'm just going to very quickly haul all of them. There's too many books to get too into. This is Dismantled by Jennifer McMahon. I've heard of that author. Lethal Agent by Vince Flynn. I can guarantee you we're going to unhaul that. Love in a Nutshell by Janet Ivanovich and Doran Kelly. My mom might like that one. Lethal Justice by Fern Michaels. I don't know what we'll do with that. Miracles St. Andrew by James Patterson. I guarantee you we'll get rid of that. The adult, I should have known it would just be James Patterson. Born Deception by Robert Ludlum. We're probably not keeping that. Bone Box by Faye Kellerman. I might read this because it's kind of in the same genre of like Bones, the show. Ask Again, Yes by Mary Beth Kean. I like this cover. Looks like a mystery. The Silent Corner by Dean Koontz. I highly doubt we're going to keep that. Shattermere by Iris Johansson. Might keep that. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect a lot out of the adult box. My mom just wanted to get one adult one and then I got 2 YA, one for me, one for a friend. I think I'm gonna unhaul, or like I'm going to haul all of them just to show you what we got, and then she can have her box. I don't know which will be hers. Maybe we'll split it up with who wants what, unhauling the rest. This isn't super promising looking, but it's okay. Mercy Mode by M. Garner. I don't know what that is. After the Ashes by Sarah Joyner. Pretty cover. Swim That Rock by John Rocco. Okay. Hunt for the Bamboo Rat by Graham Salisbury. I feel like I've seen this cover before. Rescued by Elliot Schreffer. That's an unhaul based on that cover. Circle the Truth by Pat Schmatz. I don't know. This is the one good book I see in here. Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. The only downside is that I already own this, so maybe my sister will want a copy, I don't know. Expelled by James Patterson. Looks rough. Empty Places by Kathy Cannon Weichman. It's got a book prize, but it looks sad and I don't want to read that. The Winter's Spite by Rebecca Purdy. I really wanted them to have a romance box because then I feel like I would have liked whatever was in there, but they didn't have any like romance box separately. This one looks almost interesting. Diamonds and Deceit by Lila Rashid. Lady Renegades, a Rebel Belle novel. So this is part of the Rebel Belle series by Rachel Hawkins. I don't have any of those, but I've at least heard of that. The Vigilante Poets of Selwyn Academy by Kate Hadamar. I feel like my sister might like this one. I don't know. Oh, this looks interesting. The Conjurer's Riddle by Andrea Kremer. This is a sequel to The Inventor's Secret, which I have heard of. I don't own it, but, you know, I've heard of it. Hereafter by Kate Bryan. What am I gonna do with all these? I'm probably just gonna go donate the ones I don't like. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. That's a good one. I have a copy, but I would bet my sister wants one. Walking in Time by Angie Staton. Slip through time, fall in love, change forever. That looks almost interesting. Tony Hawk something. I don't even care. Draw the Line by Laurent Lynn. It's got a cool cover. I'm intrigued. Point Claw by Amber J. Kaiser. No. I feel like this is such a dud. Damn. I thought maybe they'd have like old copies of like Twilight or something and, you know, it'd just be kind of fun to do it. But The Life Fantastic by Lisa Ketchum. Maybe my sister would like that. I don't know. And Learning to Swear in America by Katie Kennedy. First box, not great. Not great. I will probably donate most of these, if not all of them, other than John Green and the Bridge of Clay novel, but I guess I can feel good that I donated some money to the library, right? I don't know why I expected a little bit better. We'll open the other young adult box, but at the glance I saw of it, it didn't look that much more promising than this one. So this is not a very exciting haul for you, is it? But Running for Water and Sky by Sandra Kring. This one actually looks kind of interesting. A Pretty Little Liars novel. I can guarantee you we'll probably get rid of that. Monster by Walter Dean Myers. This I'll actually probably keep. Champion by Marie Lu. Is this part of the Legend series? I think so. Yeah, a Legend novel. So I don't have the other ones, but like I would get them and read the other ones. And this is in good condition. I See London, I See France. This is a pretty recent one, isn't it? By Sarah. It's kind of broken, but yeah, 2017. I don't know if I would read it, but I would bet my sister would. Lovers and Haters by Kelvin Slater. This one, I don't even know if you could donate it. Young Man with Camera by Emile Scher. Not interested. Pretty Little Liars. Not interested. Underneath Everything by Marcy Beller Paul. Ravencliff. Why did that take me so long to figure out what it said? By Carol Goodman. Magical creatures in a school. I like that setup. Trains young women to defend human society from the shadowy forces that live among us. That's interesting. I've never heard of it, but that's an interesting concept. Kissing Ted Callahan by Amy Spalding. Not interested. Some cartoony book by James Patterson. The Guardian Herd. This looks younger than YA. This is like middle grade. Not interested. How many Pretty Little Liars books are there? Whatever. Next. An Edgar Allan Poe story. Probably would never read that. The End of Oz. I do have the first one in this series, so I would keep this. I don't know. This is book 4. I have, book 1, but it's something. The first Pretty Little Liars. Not interested. Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I have read this, and I believe I have unhauled it since then. It's not a bad book. It's just like one that I read and then like started the sequel and never finished it like 6 years ago at this point, so probably unhaul that. Cherub by Robert Muchamore. I don't really care about that. Scandal, The Ivy by Lauren Kunz and Rena O'Noor. Seize the Storm by Michael Cadnam. No, based on the cover. I feel bad judging everything within like 2 seconds on the cover, but it works. Royal Blood, a Vampire Kisses novel. Looks like knockoff Twilight circa 2012. That's no. This one does look good. The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee. I remember this came out a few years ago. Let's see. And I remember hearing pretty good things about it. I'm just trying to find this year. Yeah, 2019. I'd keep that. Okay. Grace and the Guiltless, Aaron Johnson. Numbers by David Polson. No. Oh, am I even in the shot? What am I doing? Sorry, my camera keeps moving. Anyway, West of the Moon by Margie Preuss. And lastly, Summer on East End, Double Eclipse by Melissa De La Cruz. I do like Melissa De La Cruz. I am going to venture out on a limb and say I wouldn't like this book. All the ones that I don't keep, which is going to be about 90% of them, I will either try and... I actually don't think you can sell library books to half-price books, so I'll just go donate them somewhere. I am going to go get ready. I have to leave in a minute for the baking class, and I will update you later. Okay, bye. I guess I could do a reading update for you real quick too before I leave. I am 430 pages in now to Winter, really loving it. Nothing is going right for anyone though, but Chris and Thorne are back together in the same group, but Cinder and Wolf are separated. There was lots of fights. I hate Lavanna so much. She has no motivation to be a villain other than just being a straight up bitch, which is kind of my least favorite kind of villain. Like, where is her motivation? Where is her like complexity? But that doesn't change the fact that I hate her and I want Cinder to win so bad, just to spite this woman. But yeah, I am enjoying Winter very much. I am hoping to get a lot of reading done today. We'll see if that actually happens, and I will update you later, probably when I am closing out this vlog. late Sunday evening when my reading vlog is supposed to already be up. But whatever, we're closing it out now. Okay, I finished Winter by Marissa Meyer just now, and I loved it so much. So much happened. The battle, like at the end, was so insane, and just having that component that half of the people in the battle have the ability to like mind control the others made it so interesting. And then Levana using her power and then like using it on Thorn and Scarlet and using them as weapons against Cinder. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I love this so much. Thorn and Cress literally rip my heart out. They're so perfect. I love them so much. I want them to have their own spin-off series. Where is that? I actually just want more books in this series. I know there's the 2 novellas. I don't know if I'm gonna read Levana's novella because I just can't bring myself to care, but we'll see. And then there's a novella that's like a couple short stories, and I think they're mostly prequel stories though, not like after this series, so I don't know. But I think that this has the opportunity for a whole like secondary series. Like it's like a Mortal Instruments thing, or like, you know, there's just so much opportunity for more here, like in this world. You've got Thorn and Cress and Scarlet and Wolf on the Rampion and all of that happening, and then you've got Cinder, now Queen, and but is that, you know, where she's going to stay? We don't know. And then Kai is still Emperor, and, you know, if Cinder ever chooses to go down and, you know, marry him and become Empress instead of Queen of Lunar, and like maybe the politics in Lunar or in Luna would change. Like, there's so much. And then Winter and Jason too, as they are ambassadors to Earth. Like, there's so much more that could be expanded on, and I really, really wish there was more. Cress and Thorn especially, I love them so much. But I also, like, everyone has an opportunity to like expand and like get farther into their story. Like, does Wolf ever get fixed, or does he just look like a beast? Which is, you know, cool. It's fine. Like, I want more. How is this 820 page book not enough for me? I don't know, but it was so, so good. I think this is definitely my favorite in this series. Well, I don't know. I really like Cress because I love the parts that are in, is that even in the third one, or this? Yes, in the third one. I was mixing up which was when. I love the parts in Africa and everything with Cress and Thorn, but like this I think is my favorite. Maybe I'll read Renegades soon. That's Marissa Meyer's other series, because like part of it is probably I really like her writing and I like her storytelling. But the other part in this is I really love these characters and I want these characters again, but they're not here. So yeah, that's my update. I don't know what I'm going to read next, so I'll just tell you in my next reading vlog, but I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm sorry it ended up being so long, despite the fact that I deleted all of last week's footage on accident. Don't know what to tell you about that, but I hope you enjoyed regardless. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I upload on Sundays, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!